Hello, warriors, and welcome to the stream. We have Lap Pup today! Lap Doggo! Anyways, we are playing Elden Ring Crowd Control. Crowd Control is a mod that allows chat to summon enemies, perform chaotic effects such as speeding me up and same with the enemies, slowing me down, same as the enemies, giving me 1 health for a minute that I cannot heal from, just setting my health so it has to be 1 or I get hit and it goes to 0. Giving me... Dog, what are you doing? Okay, I guess we don't have Lap Doggo anymore. Giving me unlimited health regen to where my health immediately goes to max every time I get hit. So I have to get 1 shot if I'm going to die. And doing so much more. Anyways, let's get the notifications out. After that, we'll start. This is a short stream today. We're going to be live for about 2 hours. Unfortunate, I know, it's just Third has a job, and jobs require you to not have a life. It's unfortunate. I know. Third has to deal with the shenanigans. Hello, random dead man. Let's turn on the crowd control. Station! One second. This isn't on the right spot on my other monitor. So for some reason, when you start Elden Ring, and there's several other games that do this, they'll pop up the window, but they'll have part of the window phased off the screen, so it won't line up with your resolution for your monitor. What are you doing, Papar? Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Doggo is being a nerd. Nerd Papar. Nerd Pupper, she wants friends now. Come here. Stop eating the door. That's Doggo. Where's Papar? There you go. That is a cute Papar, but she is also a heckin' nerd. What was I doing? I was fighting Tree. I have not fought this boss in a run before this one. Use the freaking Mimic Tear! Nah, I'm just gonna let myself die. I pressed Mimic Tear and it was like, do you want to use Torrent? It's not like I had anything in there anyways. I'm not gonna start off and just let the enemy shit on me because the game didn't accept an input. Oh. That's whatever, that's better. What are you doing? He's become stupid! Bleed! What? I was holding the shield up! It just ignored the shield? That's some bullshit. That is bullshit. I call hacks. Guys, the dog is now trying to break the door from the other side. She's like, you know what, this door tastes good, but I need the fresher parts. Let's attack the outside. What is wrong with you? Come here. Come here. Come here. You're gonna hang out on the bed. I've had enough of your harassment. Calm down. Calm down, Papar. You big ol' nerd. Okay. Look, I have some doggo problems. I have 2 huskies, and then I have the nerd. She is Mia. She's demented. And she is, yeah. She's Papar. I'm too busy talking about dogs to realize what the fuck's going on in the game. fuck is the... Wasn't the range half of that when you're in your first phase? Hold on, no. I'm pretty sure the range it gets larger the higher the stage you're in. And it's not even half of what I just saw in your first stage. That's some bullshit. That, or I am misremembering things that I fought earlier in the week. Come on. Bro, the moment I did... So, this is what I hate about Souls games, or about modern Souls games. So, you'll have a boss. And the boss will do an attack after you start one. And their attack will go through first and hit you for 8 times as much damage. What? Why are the thorns appearing behind you? You just did the attack where they come out in front of you. What is going on? It's like the boss doesn't know what fucking stage he's in, so he just kind of makes up different attacks. He mixes together parts of other ones. I don't think there's any real purpose to hitting the face. Oh, I forgot. You open up with an attack immediately. It's orbital laser! Can I? Alright, so that counts as a spell. Why can't you lock? Finally. Gonna block. Going to knee. Hitting the face does substantially more damage. Good to know. Focus up. Come on, big boy. Wait, it didn't reflect that time. No, wait. Is it just sometimes that it'll do golden retaliation or whatever the fuck? It's not. That's not the name of it. The special effect with the shield. I pressed the wrong button on accident. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad at life. Bro. I pressed left trigger instead of right trigger because I wanted a guard counter. I'm not playing enough Souls. I have not been playing enough Souls. Dude, I don't think I've played Night Rain in like, oh, how long has it been? 6 days? And I half pay attention when I'm playing this. That's some bullshit. See, he did that attack before, but it was all around him. It was like, ah, yes, I'm going to randomly change the pulse size just so that you die. Even though that's not how the game works. Can I use the attack, please? The Scatter Tree is dead! I have given you stab. In return, I only ask for your undying death. And now we run this way, and then he yeetus deletus a fetus. What did I just do? I did bad. Get behind you. Okay, he's gonna do this. And I'm fucking yeet. Oh my god. Oh, it didn't let me go. Ah. I hate it. I gotta have played that. I can't make excuses when there's literally no bad reason I lost aside from myself. I'm just like, oh yeah, we'll hold the shield up. This is Guardian Seal stands for Night Rain. That's how this works, right? How did that not block? Yo, it's Ghost! Welcome in, Ghost. How's the day? Wait, it's 13. 13 months? That means you are the legendary Super Churn! What's been going on, Ghost? No. Bad plan. I don't want the snoo-snoo. What have you been doing? I heard Mai's car got stolen and then reobtained. And a lot of crazy shit has been happening. Oh! Come on, biggins. Balls deep in a cave. I mean, if you're gonna be balls deep somewhere. Wait, are you saying that's where the car was, or that's where you are? Now that I'm thinking about this, this doesn't make any sense. Mai's car is balls deep in a cave. God damn it, I'm dead for that, aren't I? Oh, I'm staying alive! Never mind. Bro, even if I would have tried to flash, I would have died instantly there. Someone shat, and it was kind of gross. Wait, are you like in a public place? Are you just at like a coffee shop? You're just at like a coffee shop or maybe a cave, and somebody's there and just shat themselves. They're just they're staring at you as they do it. Like, yes, yes. What are you going to do? They didn't wipe either, bruh. Imagine shitting your pants and just being like, this is how life is now. Takes a special kind of crazy. I hate that. It was fresh. Knee heal. Why didn't you do knee heal part 2? Why didn't you do knee heal part 2? The game was just standing there. And I'm like, I'm waiting. I press the button and it's like, fuck you. You get 1 knee heal. It had me so confused. I sat there for a moment like, what the fuck is happening? The game just doesn't accept my inputs now for no reason? Alright, so you know what? In instances like this is why we have things like the California poop map. There is a poop map app that tracks the location of all human defecation on the streets. You should just count them as human defecation. It's like, obviously they are, right?
To get into this hole, right away from your shit every day. I'm in this.
You give Vic a hurrah for being a real G. Vic, you're a G. If you got somebody an Oreo milkshake, that's poggers right there. Bro, I remember when I could taste milkshakes. Those were the bomb. Alright. Those were up there with Dairy Queen Blizzards. You can't get that shit anywhere else. Dairy Queen Blizzards are chef's kiss. I wonder if Mai's asleep. Mai did say they would be here for stream today. Even though it is a short stream, unfortunately. I gotta lock in. I've been shitting around too much. Why do you keep turning? Why do you half roll in one direction? The game was like, okay, so normally when you roll in any direction when you're locked onto an enemy, you do a full roll in that way, and then you look at the enemy. What happened there was I did a half roll and then turned to look at the enemy and finished the roll in that direction, which means it completely fucked over my spacing and put me right under his attack for no reason other than the game wants me to die more. We're outside trying not to fall asleep. Solution. If you don't want to fall asleep, shock therapy. Heart rate gets below a certain point, shock therapy. Can I jump that? I can. Okay, maybe I can't. What? I rolled through that shit and it, like, sustained its existence inside of my balls? That was bullshit. If I could jump with the timing I had earlier, and I've rolled with worse timing and still not gotten hit, then that is AIDS. Shock therapy, my answer to everything. No. No, sometimes my answer is a brick to the face. Not to anyone else's face. Just to your own. Like, you really need to sleep? You know what'll solve that? Brick to the face. That'll get you some good rest. I clicked the wrong thing. Can I just hang out behind you? Is that how I win? Is the solution to this fight just not ever locking on? So, think of it this way. If you ever really, really need to sleep, haven't slept in 3 days, have insomnia, whatever, brick to the face, give you a concussion. That's a good sleep right there. Sometimes that's like 5+ days of sleep. He's about to shoot the whoop. Oh. Why did he use that one? I figured he would use the ranged version. Focus. What's your go-to? What, are you not gonna say shock therapy? Shock therapy is love. Shock therapy is life, okay? That's how you deal with all of life's problems. You just kill them. I mean, I pressed the button too late. I saw him start the attack, and I pressed the button before it finished. Before he moved towards me. And it still fucking hit me. That's AIDS design. Foot, stop itch. Stop itch, foot. Foot, stop the itch. Come on. Let me smap ya. Smap you. That's my new favorite word. I want to smap this guy. Bro, how is that an attack? You just bring your arm back casually in a swoop-to-whoop manner. It's like, oh yeah, this does 400 damage. This does 400 damage. I just do this. You got any cool plans for the day? Don't tell me your plan is to follow a person who shat themselves. Or are you going to be following the Shatmeister? I still didn't get an answer. What the fuck is going on with the cave? Are you like cave diving? Don't go into ye old glory or the devil's butt crack. The cave with the 0.01% success rate. And I survived that. Alright, so there's a big pulse and then there's the smaller pulse. Are we done with all the dandelions?
Oh my, the dandelion is desperate.
Now let's run this way before it slaps me. Oh, looky there, it slapped you. Hey, Victor, stop getting hit. That's my job. Come on, big boy. Let me kill you. I hate that. Okay, can I reflect it this time? How is this not hitting you? Oh, you were still in iframe. Bro, I literally rolled. I'm 90% certain, because I wasn't staring at my character model at the time, that I was in iframes during that. I pressed the button. I'm just gonna stay over here. Fire putt! Mimic here, can you please hit them? Thank you for trying. I believe in you, Mimi. Focus up. And you're gonna do the other one as the second part of Shoop to Whoop. I'm in it. I can't move! Oh, there we go. Bro, have you ever been stuck inside of a giant flower? That shit's disgusting. Imagine all of the pollen. Ow. Can I please break the shield? I pressed the wrong button. Where? Oh, Mimic Tear's dead. Where's Mimic Tear? Looks at health bar for Mimic. Oh, it's gone. Neat. That's just what I always wanted. Fuck. I switched to my weapon too slow, or my shield too slow.
The Scattered Tree Avatar.
At least it's not doing the super nuke 3 times in a row without stopping. I would have won that one time, I'm pretty damn sure. But the boss was just like, nah fam, I'm gonna use this attack, this hyper beam 3 times instantly before anything else. I'm like, okay, I guess I need a shield then. Ain't no way you're blocking a super nuke with very bad forecasting. Can I jump to the low fuck? If you lock on, you're constantly gonna get hit by its arms if you're locked onto the face and you're close to the face. Even if you block, and it makes so you can't see the arms because of how it angles itself when it's attacking. If you don't lock on, then shit like that happens to where immediately as you're rolling out of attack, it starts the head grasp and you can't see the head, and then the head grabs you. This boss was made to be annoying. Of that much, I am certain. What? The terrain is supposed to stop the attack! It just kept coming! Do it. Yeah. Yeah. Nope.
I cast Nihil! Nihil! Nihil!
Give me your head. Wait a second. I don't mean that in a sexual context. Hold on. Keep it in your pants. Get out of here. We don't need you in our schools. Teaching kids to whip it out every 10 seconds. Come on, now. So the good thing about a shield is if you hold it up, you can then roll and have optimal iframes for defensive purposes, mixed with your rolling capacity. What I mean by this is, I hold the shield up and attack's coming. I wait until the last moment to roll, because if you don't, then the attack will last so long that it'll hit you on the later end of the roll. Let's just roll through this. And at the last moment, you could just instead roll, and then you have coverage up until that point as a preventative to damage. No, you bitch, don't do that to me. Yeah, don't you dare. Oh, we should use this. Mimi, we must destroy the Dark One. I pressed the button to take the... Okay. I pressed the button to switch to my second. I didn't want to two-hand the weapon anymore. I wanted the shield out. Oh, it's this shit.
Nihil!
All I had to do was be moved. Remember of the sunflower. Okay, if I don't get the super nuke miracle, then it was not worth it to do all this. That's a joke. This is good for the runes. Level... Oh my god, that's almost 2. What should I get? I really actually... I don't need any more faith, right? I have weapons I kind of want to use that are faith-based. But I just picked up this one. This one is 17 faith, and that's actually a good weapon to use that isn't a sombering weapon. You can put whatever the hell Ashenvor you want on that. Really, I only got 12 faith, so I can use this great shield, because it's a good great shield. I need to use a non-fire weapon, so we're probably gonna do something with that black steel great hammer. I'm gonna do something. People are gonna be like,
ew, that's disgusting. Why do you have a mixed build?
this is actually optimal. So realistically, most enemies in this game have a primary weakness. Being able to use that weakness gives you somewhere between a 20% and 50% bonus to damage, which is way more than you get from stats past 40. When you hit 40 in a stat, every point that you put towards that stat gives you substantially less damage. I get 1 point with the Erd Tree buffs from level 48 to 49. That's 1 extra point of damage on this. Now let's look at my greatsword I was using earlier, the Mariah Executioner sword, which has B scaling. We're gonna do this a little bit better for you now. Level up Shrimp 1. That's 2. Oh my god, that's 2 points. Huge. Now we're gonna two-hand this. So this is a 50% bonus. This means I'll get 1.5 levels of strength from two-handing this. That's 2. If I put 40 points into this, I would get 80 more damage. And I would get 40 DR, which is not a lot of DR, but it is useful when I take attacks that commonly deal over 600 damage to my health bar. It is usually more functional to build for specific bosses. Now, of course, you want like 40 plus vigor. Actually, I should maybe put a point in vigor now. Maybe. Maybe. Just maybe. I don't think I need more endurance. I can use a heavy weapon and fairly heavy armor. We'll get a point in vigor. And then we're going to get 40,200 runes. That's how much I need. Oh, I've got one of these again? New? When did I pick that up? I would have used that on the boss. That would have given me so many more runes. Alright, I can get it. I can get a level with my extra runes.
Shadow Realm rune.
We're going Yu-Gi-Oh here. I pressed right trigger wheel as I looked at the other monitors. And lo and behold, sorry, right bumper, and lo and behold, nothing happens. Okay, so before it was like 27, or it was 26, something like that, which is a huge drop off from 39 to 40, and that's 40 to 41. Now it is 27. Let's look at the soft caps for HP real quick. Elden Ring Vigor chart. Vigor. So, we're gonna get to 40. And it's plus 26, plus 27, plus 26. And it starts dropping again at 45. From 45 to 46 is 25. When you get to 50, it drops from 24 to 23. At 53, at 52 to 53 is 22. From 53 to 54 and 55 does the same. It's 21. And it just gets worse there. After 60, it's 6 a level. The drop off is hard. Like, this stat becomes almost worthless. Same with a lot of stats at high level. The game devs intentionally designed it this way. So, realistically, let's get 45 vigor. We don't need more than 45. I don't like how, so they do the same for mind. In this game, they go, your first few levels in this are going to be worthless. And then when you get into the 20s, it's going to start being pretty good. And maybe like the teens to 20s, it's going to start being really good. No, it's in the 20s. It's in the 20s when it starts being 30 a point, and then 40 a point, and so on. 45 a point in the 30s, 46, 47, caps at 48 from level 39 to 40.
And people are just like, nah, you should have 99 vigor and then 99 strength.
Bro, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Okay, what the hell else is around here? Can I do anything, or is this just a boss room? Where am I? That answers my question. There is nothing to do here. Let's go back up. I need to get myself some pointage.
I need to get points.
So there's supposed to be some timing to this then. Because I used this on the tree boy earlier and it did shit. It did jack. It did none. That is not where I want to go. Like, occasionally it would make a retaliation mass of holy energy come off whenever they used a spell. Occasionally. Is it only when that appears? Is this pretty much you have to parry the attack? I think it gives me shield frames for all of that. Does this cost 0 FP? It costs 4. It's just not showing me the cost right now because he's not taking the cost out right now for whatever reason. Maybe it only takes it out when it works effectively. That'd be cool. Yep. Alright, we back in the mines. Let's get rid of that. Let's go back to the Nihilinator. My favorite weapon in Night Rain. Not really, but I really liked it for Libra. This thing is the best weapon for taking on Everdark Libra. You just have one person stand up in the center and go, I have Nihil. And all of the minions will die. All the minions he summons. Make sure that they can take a hit. So be like Raider, Guardian, somebody with armor. Hello, sir. Are you dead? Or I'm assuming you're dead. You kind of probably drowned. Also, Jesus Christ, that neck. He has a taffy neck. Alright, what am I gonna do? I don't remember how to get up and I need this. Can you tree fragment? I guess I drained it and there's this spot here. I think that's near the rooftops. Never mind. Where is it? This one? It's this one. We're just gonna jump across from up here because I don't think there's a way back. At least not one I'm aware of. To get up top so I can go and jump onto the chapel section. I almost just ran off like a dweeb. Look at all these dweebs.
Ignore me, Mesmers. Mesmers, undead soldiers. Ignore me.
Get away! Jeez, we're not into explosions. We don't like suicide bombers. Calm down. This isn't Alucard abridged. They don't have Ninja Catholic suicide bombers. Those aren't a thing. What? That is a sustained hitbox? I rolled through the attack like almost perfectly and I still... Oh my god. I hate sustained hitboxes. Perfumers aren't that bad. Perfumers do it. So what they do is they release the powder, and I believe the powder itself can do small damage, and then it pulses for damage. It's been a bit since I've sat down and memorized what's going on with the perfumers. But when you have like the bed of chaos where it'll swing its arm across the whole battlefield, and when it gets to you and you roll with perfect timing, it still grabs, like, it still has physics, so it hooks you and drags you the whole way, and your iframes run out before you get to the end of that. I was trying to do a running attack. Thank you, sir. Come on! Good job. No! God damn it. Get away. Nobody likes you. Yeah, get over here now, bitch. I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. I should not have said that. That was a mistake. One I hope to recover from. No, you bitch! I was trying to run to the right from there. Or not the right, the left from there. How are you doing, Phantom? Oh, yay, basilisks. They heal. You all deserved that. Yo, Dark Souls 1 ass is out of here. You know, the basilisks being the signature creature of Dark Souls is hilarious. Like, all the Souls games made by FromSoft have a basilisk in them. Just like they all have the Moonlight Greatsword. Even the non-Souls games have the Moonlight Greatsword. You're doing good, bro. I hope you're doing better than good. Go out there and have a glorious day. You know, I've not checked the stock market today. 1 second. Third is gonna get away from Pearly McThurley, the Fire Flinger, who has 3 times my HP. And third's gonna check the stank market. Did somebody just die? Bum 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 bum. Ba ba da 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 dee dee dee. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Third's doing good on the stank market today. Not rich yet. One of these days, though. You gotta get rich or die trying, boys. Oh, yeah. Isn't there something over here? Locked? What do you mean, locked? I like that there are just crabs that have overtaken this place. Even after it's drained, they're like, hey, fuck going downstairs. I'm gonna chill here. Get buckled. Ah. Alright, let's try this and pray. Oh, thank God. That is literally all I needed from here. We're gone. We're outie. What's been going on in the Helldivers verse lately? Third has wanted to get back into Helldivers. Third has wanted to get back into Helldivers. Third needs more free time. Third needs the time to dive. I should bring it the Elden Ring interactive map. Oh yeah, I still haven't fought Lady of the Twin Swords. Let's bring up the Scattered Tree Fragment map. Elden Ring. Scattered Tree Fragment. Do 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 do. Earth Tree map link. Right, now let me do this. Scatter Tree and Revered Ash. Then expando the map. We got some stuff to kill. I still need to go over there because I haven't been. After we go there, we'll try the Swords Lady. Even though she's the hardest boss of the DLC. In my opinion, aside from Radon. Because Radon isn't a boss. He is a horrible testament to why the devs hate us. For any boss where they make it so that if you roll with perfect iframes during the attack, you can still get hit by the follow-up no matter what and cannot avoid it, as they did on original patch. I've heard they've changed it. Anytime that happens, there's some fuckery, okay? Thou shalt not evade the flame of your mother. I didn't know what to do! That's hilarious. Come on, dude. Come on, ball. Oh, God! And his name is Godfrey Cena! And his name is John Cena! Can I kill Keyline? We'll use proper spacing tactics. And avoid Godfrey via pillar. Oh, I was about to backstab that man! I was a moment away from the backstab. All of you deserve blood. Blood sacrifice. Why am I slow? Why am I slow?
Marika, behold, I have excised another cancer to thy joy.
A couple Silksong bosses got nerfed, and they were not the ones people were regularly struggling with. That's hilarious. Team Cherry's like, you think the game is hard? They literally, when the community told them the game was too hard, or not the community, but a few people told them with Steam reviews that the game was too hard, they made a response that said, okay, lol. See, if the game enemies are reasonable, or if there's an upgrade or something that you can get to make it so where you fight the boss reasonably, that's fine. If it's like, so the DLC boss for Dawn is bullshit, or at least it was. They've changed DLC boss for Dawn. Like there are so you have to stare at the boss whilst also making sure in the second phase to have eyes all over the ground, including behind you, because otherwise you'll get hit by the constant holy pulses that go off everywhere. I shall evade the flame of your nut. You fool! You let me do this! I cast nut. Oh, I did not know that you have the distant fire tag. What? That turned! What? That turned 100 plus degrees! It looked like it was coming my way already, so its homing should have been baked in. And then it went whoosh! It almost went 180 fucking degrees! What was that? That was the most bullshit cast of any spell I've ever seen. That attack, I know that attack. It has a homing value that does not allow it to turn 180 degrees or anywhere near it. It'll go on a curve, but it's not gonna go whoop. That's bullshit. You fought one of the two. You accidentally stunned one of them to get to shunted one of them to later game by completing a quest. Nope. I mean, it should be easier later in the game. Unless they up the difficulty by adding different features or attacks. She has issue with Sister Thorn. And she has the she did double damage. So many enemies do 2 damage. There were a bunch of enemies who did 2 damage in the original game, in the late game.
Thou shalt not evade the flame of Mesmer.
The flame of Mesmer.
Okay, if you stop cheating, we'll have a nice fight. So if you're gonna stop, I'm gonna roll you. Wait, since when does that stage of the attack give you iframe, or not iframes, super armor? Okay, I see how it is. So when I do an attack, I don't get super armor. I use that weapon and I don't get half the super armor that man just got. If I remember correctly, I did a strong attack and then did multiple spear thrusts. And he was just like, nah, fam, I don't care. Strong attack will break most people out of any super armor at all. The core of the enemies you've encountered the whole game do 2 mass damage. Yep. Look, it is a sequel to Hollow Knight. Also, you passively regenerate up to a certain portion of your silk. They're gonna try to outdo themselves. Let me kill Sparkies. Oh! What? Why did the lock-on go off? The game cheats for this man. I asked for that. I was paying attention to my stamina. Near.
Queen Marika, my grace.
Look over the up to 3. It looks like need 10 to heal. Yeah, dude, you don't just get passive regen of your greatest resource for free, and then expect the game to not be difficult elsewhere. Thank you for the fragment. I get on the horse. Wait, are you telling me I could have fought him on horseback? That would have been such a meme. We have evaded your horse. Actually, is that one of the buildings of the game that can be broken? Because if that is, we need to leave. We need to leave yesterday. Ugh.
I'm in Skadu Altus, and I'm here to tell you about Shadows of the Earth Tree's blessings.
Okay. There are a bunch of other fragments I could get. Let's go try to fight him now.
Let's go.
It's this one, right here. They also fix the animation soft block. Oh, thank God. That kind of shit needs to be resolved immediately. Give me enough time to use it. This is one of those bosses I cannot hit them unless they attack me first. Come on, madame. That's a wave laser, doesn't it? What? Oh. How much health did I have? I might have had like a sliver left. The replay, I think I had a sliver left. The replay is frozen right now, so I couldn't see for sure. I tried to roll through that. Just didn't have the timing. When boss of you threw a knife at them to initiate the fight, you get locked in an animation that made you completely immune to damage and unable to hit the boss anymore either. Ah, good. This sounds like crowd control. It sounds like that time that you guys put me in an animation in the middle of the Mantis Lords fight start. I didn't mean to use that one. Give it! I rolled through that shit! I rolled through the attack! And it still hit me? That is AIDS! I literally avoided the attack. And after the attack roll, their attack was over and it still somehow hit me. And because it hit me, it locked me into the 3-part of the attack. That is literally the worst, one of the worst things I've seen. I keep remembering that they add a bunch of bullshit into the DLC. Yeah, I'm back here. They good to hurt you? Good that, well, I'm pretty sure that I could get hurt because I remember being screwed over because you summoned bees and hit me in the animation, and then the boss fight didn't start, but then there were endless bees because of crowd control. So I was just getting my butts beaten. I was getting my butt beaten. How are you doing, Lisa? No, not the bear! Why? I can't touch this. God damn it, the bear did a 180. Yeah, I got fucked.
Fired!
Remember telling Cell how good Silk Song is gonna be.
You know, Sal, I can't wait for Silk Song. I've been waiting like 10 years for this game. Hollow Knight was so good that I had to sell my kids so that I could get enough money together after Disney sued the crap out of me for breaking contract so I could play Silk Song. And now I've got it, and I've already died 7 times in 10 minutes.
Okay, well now, if you're having fun, that's all that matters, Kermit. But please, Can you stop getting Cheetos dust on my controllers?
Fuck you, Sal. I do what I want.
Oh, you opened up with the range slash. Somebody give you speed? Stay in the corner. Stay in the corner. It's too funny to have you do anything but. Why did you do that? I pressed the button to two-hand the spear, and the game decided to two-hand the shield for no fucking reason. Y plus right bumper does not mean Y plus left bumper. My hand wasn't even near that button. Some days, I think I have malware that just, while I'm live, allows somebody to remotely input a button press to fuck with me. Because I've had like 4 different controllers and that shit still happens. You realize in episode 2, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Because I looked at the different monitor. And totally stupid. You have 2 Radons! What are you to do? How did all of those hit me with a shield up?
Phantom Du 5K said.
That's a spell. If it's carrying Royal Greatsword, that's a spell. That should be reflected by Golden the shield's ability. So that's a weapon art. It's like an art of war. We need commands just to make inputs happen. No, that is not happening. I will set up more Twitch chat plays, but not that. I've had Twitch chat plays while chat controls the camera and my feet. But that is AIDS. That's 2 AIDS even for me. And I beat this game with my voice. Okay? There's a certain level of AIDS I can withstand. That's not within that confine. Can you not? Can I reflect that? Oh, Anastasia. Nice to see you died. Oh. Yes! Kill everyone! I need to kill the minions. I hate this. Knee heel. Get in range. Knee heel. That should have killed. That's some bullshit. That's one. Yes, one of them spawned in and was mid backstab, as Dark Souls 1 PvP lords would intend. Okay. It was as God intended it be. I remember the days of Dark Souls 1 PvP. I remember grinding dragon scales in the remastered version on the Switch. Just so that I could get like a high level of the Dragon Covenant. That breath attack did not scale well for late game. Yeah, what do I want? I said 45 for Vigor, right? We'll get 45 for Vigor. And then we're gonna go back to the round table and see what's worth getting. Because I forget. You. Wait. Oh, damn. Those are actually pretty nice for me. I just need 4 faith and I could use those. Fuck it, we're gonna get this. I might actually use this thing. Go to this land of shadow. Halo of golden projectiles are launched towards foes. Slam down the blossom of a large shadow sunflower, sending out a shockwave that flattens foes. Repeated inputs allow for up to 2 additional level of attack. Bear armor in Valheim seems interesting and simultaneously a horrible idea. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I've played Valheim once. Let me just double check if it's the game I'm thinking of. Let me look at my Steam library. Valheim. Yes, I have this game. Valheim. Yes, it is this game. Like, I played Valheim years ago, and it just did not seem that interesting at the time. And I'm sure they've updated it and added more content to it since, but it just... On release, you gotta have more intrigue. It didn't seem good then to me. I don't see the point in playing it now. Oh shit, it's half off right now. Here I am saying it's a mid, and then people are like, yeah, third is pumping the game. Keep that just in case they decide to sell it, or use it. Would you play it when they add the final biome, the Deep North? Probably not. Increased damage as well as both HP and stamina regen, but weakness to sharp, blunt, and piercing damage. Wait, are you saying the bear has increased damage output? And it gets a weakness to sharp, blunt, and piercing damage? And has more HP? And stamina regen? This is sounding like the opposite of what armor does. Armor makes you more tired when you wear it, if it's heavy armor. But it's something that you cannot handle. So, the longer you are in it, the worse off your physical health is. We're just gonna eat this. So, if anything, it would lower your HP. It would give you resistance to damage. I need 29,000-ish. To give you resistance to damage, you would take maybe half or so damage from these attacks. And so realistically, your stamina regen would be destroyed. That's what it would hurt. Your HP would stay the same, and then you would have massive resistance to different physical attacks. That's all it would be. Who decided that it would give you less, or like the armor gives more health, but less DR. Yay! Whoever decided that under the design team is stupid. The chest piece is just a claw necklace, the pants piece is a loincloth, and the helmet is a bear head. Oh, you mean player armor. Still not a good idea to take your health away. Health is one of the vital resources when playing a video game. Screw it, we're taking this one.
Let's go Shadow Tree Fragment hunting.
There's one here and one across the road. I think I already got the one here minus the one across the road.
You, sir, on the night. Where were you on the night of the 24th?
These guys are really weak to spear. Well, it looks like a fire slug. We're just gonna take that. And we're gonna grab that. Ow, sir, calm down. Why the troll now? You know I've got to do this. Oh, you're faster than normal. Get instant response time. Who hit me? Oh, you. Random soldier of the night. Well, here's just the training dummies we can get now. Is it cost ectoplasm? Bro, I don't know what this means. Does this mean you have to go kill ghosts? You killing the spookers? Okay. Go in there. There's a scatter tree fragment. He like... Calm with your balls! Didn't even know there was a second. Now I have to end you with the power of fire. What? Why? How did the spear get taken off? Walk in. Hyper armor. Oh, you're alive. Wait. Got it. The horse drops stuff too. You have to kill 3 ghosts to make a training. I mean, really, all you need is some thatch, some cloth. Maybe if you want to get particular, like embroidering items, so you could put it all together and keep it in place. Okay, there's a pot, or a shadow holding a pot. There is a pot. There's some pot around here. It's a trainer that can fight back for block training. Were there stats that you had to train by like leveling up? Let's just make sure. Oh, you! Give it. I want the item. I'll kill him in a moment. Come on, bastard. Come get some. I never liked your moveset. It's so janky. Like that. I don't even recognize you as doing a grab attack until I'm grappled and unable to move. Damn. Bro, if I do an attack like that, I lose all of my stamina bar, and I've built into stamina. And I lose it like twice. And half of them are attacks that'll get you away from your opponent and then bring you in range at the same time. It's so jank. He's one of my most hated normal enemies. And they brought him around the DLC. I think I died to the first one like 10 times in the DLC when I first played this. I was like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Fuck this. I'm not fighting that guy. Yeah, let's warp back before pain happens. That enemy called? I don't even remember. I have his weapon. I've killed a couple of them in this playthrough. Maybe I don't have it in my inventory right now. Like a Cirque. Let's go look. It should say if I look at the inventory description of the item. Sporting chest. Weapon. Where are the Cirques? Where are the Cirques? Where are the Cirques? Where are the Circle? Where are the Circle? I'm confuzzled. I know I had it. Did I sell it? I don't think I would have sold it. I haven't sold any equipment in a long time. Oh, I don't know what happened to it, but I'm pretty damn sure one of them dropped it. Let's put these away. We don't need the Onyx Lord Sword. Alright, let's look at the list, boys! Of more things that are annoying to get. Alright, next location I've got to go is here. Apparently there are 2 Spirit Ashes there, and we want those, because that means Mimic Tear doesn't die instantly. Need for... Okay, so there's apparently a Death Blade here. We're about to find out if that enemy's called a Death Blade. And the answer did not surprise me. You have hyper armor during that shit? It's a normal attack sequence for you. Bro, his normal attack sequence gives him hyper armor? He staggered when I first used Nihil. Which means that when he used the other attack, that has hyper armor. That's AIDS. I'm starting to understand why people play Souls games. Aside from Dark Souls. Dark Souls, like, the pinnacle of Souls games. Dark Souls 3 was good, too. But when you make enemies that are intentionally bullshit, that's where a problem lies. You can make encounters which are annoying, where it's like, you have to go through these loops in order to not get fucked by the 17 dudes who are gonna pop out of the walls all around you in this area. That means you just gotta use your ingenuity. But then there's like enemies that are intentionally, they bring their hand back, and somehow that's an attack that deals half of your health bar in damage. Curseblade Cirque. Okay. Yeah, when an enemy just does this and the active frames of their sword should be ended, like they bring their sword back, they don't go shh. They literally just have their sword up and then they bring their hand down and it hits you. That's bullshit. That's not gonna harm you in real life. Oh, suddenly his blade may have slightly grazed my skin. Okay, and then there's one over here in Bonnie Village. So let's pop down here and go into Bonnie Village, boys! Bonnie Village. Over there. I need the revered spirit ashes. They're somewhere. Yeah, am I missing something? I'm missing something. Let's look at this again. Fall down from the rugged ridge and follow the path north past the dog. You'll find a statue containing the revered spirit ash at the end of the road. How big is that gap? Is that actually a big fall? That shouldn't kill me. A revered spirit ash acquired. Okay, next we're going to the churchish area to the north. So we need to follow the cliffs along the top and find a place to drop by a graveyard with grave birds and explore upriver. So we're looking about there.
Let's get explorating. Oh boy, guys, we're in Boney Village, the place where they got the living jar shards, the shadow dogs, the human bone shards they just keep in a ditch. I don't think I want to be here no more. I don't think I want to be here no more, Paul. God dang it, Jimmy. You're getting down there and eating some bone shards or you ain't my son no more.
Florida man family. Okay. I literally don't see a function. Do I go like over here? I think I might go over there. Let's try that other path closer to the north. I should also up spirit tears. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Oh, I'm Brock Sampson. Thanks, Agent. What's going on here? I need to go rewatch Venture Bros. I barely remember it from the time I had seen it when I was wee tween. But it was fun. Okay, you cannot deny that it was hilarious at times. It's a nice pack of wolves rolling through the all.
Phantom Du 5K said just heard Volkswagen is doing something insane.
Not shocking given that it's 2025, but hit me up. What's going on? I gotta get down there. What the fuck is that place? What's going on? You gotta tell me now. You can't just say, oh, they're doing something insane and then drop it there.
Phantom Du 5K said a subscription to maximize the horsepower you can utilize.
That is the most AIDS thing I have heard in a while from a company. I mean, aside from Nintendo. I'd say it's more like the third most AIDS thing I've heard. Yeah, Nintendo is definitely number one. I love the games Nintendo makes, but Nintendo copywriting every mechanic for all these video games under the sun, being like, oh yes, we're gonna copyright the ability to summon creatures. They actually did copyright that in the US recently. A patent on creature summoning. Even though that has been a mechanic in video games for over 20 years. That was a mechanic in Final Fantasy X, and it's been a mechanic in games in that era even before then.
They're just like, no, we're the first people to do this.
Phantom Du 5K said 30 kilowatts of power. I think it said, locked behind a subscription with a free trial too.
Oh boy.
So when you say horsepower is not in kilowatts. Now the electricity that might be required to run the machine to get that kind of horsepower might be a limitation. Okay, can I warp? It is not over there. I remember seeing death birds somewheres. We're gonna have to go back to that later. What else is up there? There's the Spirit Ash there too. How the hell do I get up there? This is Shadow Keep, this next area, right? There's a coffin here that'll take me into this zone. Right here. And there's 2 hippopotamuses that drop Scattered Tree fragments. Where else can I go? That looks like it's cut off. But let's just double check. I'm pretty sure that I have to go over here. You go. Let's look up how to get to the abandoned church. Elden Ring. How to get to the abandoned church. I can't type to save my life. You need to find the Elder Inquisitor. I have to go to the Darklight Catacombs. The Darklight Catacombs are right there. Alright, I think we're going to the castle now. I can't remember. I think there might be another way to get down to this area. But apparently the only way, according to the wiki, is by going through a coffin that's in here.
So let's go. It's me, Eternity Feast. I'm gonna Shadow Keep.
What do I have? I've got half of a level. I can't use that to get enough for the level. It is very unfortunate. Hello, guys. Goodbye. Oh, shit, he's got a mesmer spear. Why is your spear attack faster than mine if I... Why do the basic enemies have more sauce than the main character? Bro, if I had that same spear, I wouldn't get half the attack speed. He was wielding a spear that's just as long as this one. Actually, it's longer than this thing. And he had sweeping attacks and a multi-thrust. Let me try this. And let me try the running attack. So he basically did this attack and then repeated it in the opposite direction. And then did a triple thrust all in a second and a half or less. Kneel! What were they looking at? Oh, they were looking at weapons. They were just like, you know, I do like this shield. Ah, the Inquisiton round shield. It has great ability to resist penetration. I don't like being penetrated, that's for sure. Don't you do it. See, that is way faster than I... Didn't realize there was a dude behind me. I died from my stupidity. I was too focused on re-seeing this attack so that I could go see its bullshit. Their soldiers are stronger than the Tarnished, who beat the Elden Lord. Poor Mesmer. Abandoned by his mother. You just summoned a silver spear, didn't you? So these guys, this one in particular with the stomp attack as the sauce. No. Knock it all off. You too. You're not allowed. Iframes, no, you put another one in! I lost so many runes. Why? Why? Ah. Somebody just messaged my phone. What is going on? Oh, the guy who assassinated Charlie Kirk was arrested. Thank God. You should never be okay with political violence. Doesn't matter who you support. It is evil. If you for whatever reason think that it isn't, or it's funny, or that somebody deserves it, you are in a cult. At least within U.S. politics. Yeah, stay in the hole, sir. You're not allowed out of it. That is your safety corner. I hate your sauce.
You have a delayed swing. That's the same swing. He delayed his basic swing just so that he could then catch me mid-roll. They gave him the Morgott ability to delay his attack animations. The other one did the same attack. 1 second. You won't let me make my point because you gotta summon creepers. So, Elden Ring does this a lot. They'll have an attack, and it's the same attack. There's no difference between the attacks. It's not like it's a different set or move set or animation. No. They'll have an attack, and they will delay the attack so that you roll for it for its normal timing. And then they wait for just like a quarter second after that before the attack goes through. To a half a second. So that because you rolled to avoid the normal attack, you will get hit by the delayed one. Morgott does this. Margit does this. Margit is much more noticeable. He will hold the sword up and then go, and just hold it up there. And then if you roll, instantly attack. It was actually a funny bug. This is definitely a fucking mechanic. Before I get any of those people like the Sekiro nerd who's like,
No, there's no HP in Sekiro. You're lying to me. I've beat the game 3 times, and that's not a mechanic. Enemies don't have a health bar.
fuck. Did I get hit by the gold or did I get hit by the arrow? Come hither, sir. We will battle this out like men. Never mind, you won't stop using your shield. We will battle like peeps. I was about to say, Basilisk. I can't even talk. Basilisk, I was about to say. You better not be alive. Ready, dude? Damn! Done. Okay, now that I don't have Basilisk crawling up my butt, wait. That's the item that uses Golden Vow, right? I have to check if it's as good as the original. Elden Ring Golden Vow item. Dude, okay. 45 seconds. 12.5 and an 8.8. I'm pretty sure the spell is better. 12.5 defense or attack and 8.8 all defenses. Golden Vow spell. Spell is 15% and 10% and lasts for 80 seconds. Spell is still substantially better. But that's nice! Let's put that in. We don't need fire bombs right now. We have unlimited use. Golden Vow. We have a little sprout. A little tree sprout. And we pray to it. Because it's pretty. Something's wrong here. It may have been over a year since I've done the DLC, but I can tell when there's bullshit afoot. Me. Guys, good? Thank you for your Wait, that. I just stole this teeny guy's clothes, right? Why are these clothes on normal size on me? I don't know. The clothes are magic, man! Everybody just has magic clothes. I did not mean to press that button with my right index finger. I guess almost normal size. Not all of them are teensy. Nah, I must have had like a wrong angle to look at it from. Stop using poison! Poison is for dweebs! Literally the worst arcane build in the game. Hey, it's Soundwave! Welcome to the stream, you cruel stranger. How was the day? I'm already tired. I haven't even gone to work yet today. Hey, look, shortcut. Bro, I haven't gone to work today and I'm already yawning. I'm not gonna make it, man. Dude's gonna die. It's gonna die of the tiredness. No, no, no. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, the jump strong attack with that weapon is enough, huh? Yeah, give me 8,000. Give me the 8,000 runes, okay? You're just chilling. Chilling, relaxing, hanging by the pool. Oh, yeah, I forgot. These guys are aides. Gib. Just assume anytime there's loot that they're gonna jump out from behind something to smack me in the face. What? That guy turned so far while mid-jump in the air. Bruh. FromSoft, you gotta stop making your enemies fly in the air to attack people. It looks really cheesy and bad. This guy's gonna beat AIDS. Wait, I know what to do. Sneaky, 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 stab! He's actually a knight. Go. Having fun? We having fun yet? You been up to anything lately? I still need to give you admin permissions on the server, on the Pixel 1 server, don't I? I'll do it later. I'd have to get ready to shut off stream if I did it now. Okay, it is time! The Specimen Storehouse with plenty of scattered tree fragments. I can't wait to not give a crap about my enemies because they do so little damage. Apparently you need special tree fragments injected into your eyes in order for the game to go, okay, now they don't hit you for half of your health bar. What, you can jump over the top, but I can't? I'm calling heresy. You know, just gonna cook him. I gotta kill this guy now. That's got homing. Super Saiyan AIDS. Yeah, there's a lot of Super Saiyan AIDS going on. That is kind of just Elden Ring's TLC, though. Even though some people are like, I could jerk off to this GLC, I'm just sitting here like, they're giving the enemies the power to cheat. And they're like, oh, it's a harder game, guys. Bro, if I could cheat, the game wouldn't be that hard either. projectiles which track 180-degree turns on a dime, like the Mesmer Flame from earlier did. Bro, that was some insane tracking. Or the jump track. Oh. Oh, is this where I go to the coffin? Where enemy jumps to go for an attack and then spins 180 degrees to hit you. Thank God Keyline doesn't do that, and the other player-based creatures that you fight. The ones that have the player set, but are given a special item. Like a whatever weapon loadout. If they had that too, I would be so butthurt. Hello. Aha, I have pickled foul feet. Sir, you and I shall battle for the ages. Alright, give me stuff. Is that it? Is that it? Okay. Well, I don't know what else is down here. Oh, it's... We're fighting tumors, boys.
Get the tumors! Them tumor fuckers need to get out of here.
I can't stand that it's just their torso that turns into a blobbed mass. Like, oh yes, I have become tumor. Tumor of tumors. Like, bro, go see a doctor. Holy shit. It's funny, they deal bleed, but then I do this and they're weak to it. Ow. Maybe not they deal bleed so much as they themselves bleed. Bro, the arm they shoot out has a bunch of giant fingers. And, like, I think it had other arms. This is where Godric got his obsession with grafting. No, no, not more tumor boys. You have a giant eye on your forehead? That Holmes? Look at that. That Holmes. Literally, they threw an object off of their body. They're pulling like a pustule out and throwing it, and it homes. Like, look, I don't move. They throw it, and it's still homing. See, I liked it in Dark Souls 2, where they had predictive action. What I mean by predictive action, they would do something. I didn't mean to press that button. They do something like this. They would do something like they'd throw in an item, or they would shoot a bow, and based on your current path, let's say I'm walking this way, the arrow would be lined up to hit where I will end up. By the time the arrow would go, it would hit my distance, would get to the distance from which I would be at from them. So, let's say I start walking to here. The guy fires. He knows I'm going to be here when the arrow goes past that area. So he fires it so it'll hit my head when I get here. So, boom, headshot. And because of that, you got a lot of headshots in DS2. But, because of this, you could do predictive reasoning. You'd be like, oh, they're going to fire at me. And, gimped. They didn't hit me now. But how'd they do it? So you literally just they keep missing me. Or even where I'm going, but I stop and move somewhere else. But in this, and in every other Souls game aside from Dark Souls 2, and this is why Dark Souls 2 is the superior to Dark Souls game. You'll be walking like this, and an enemy will fire at you, and you'll go like this, and the attack will curve at you and still hit you.
Fire!
And you just sit there like, what? Why do I even walk? Why do I even avoid things then? Kermit telling Excel about the fact mimics are apparently a sand delicacy in the build support multiverse.
Hey, Cell, you know what I want to try?
What could you possibly want to eat? We live on Earth. We have the best food in the galaxy.
So I've heard that there is a sand delicacy.
How have you heard that? The sands... There have been no society of sands for at least 30 years. No, it's more like 40 years.
Uh-huh. Well, Vegeta, I happened to get access to an old sand satellite, which had the sand net on it, and talked about fried mimics.
Fried mimics?
Yeah, sand's used to fry mimics and eat them.
The more I learn about them, the less I love them. The genetics are nice, but holy shit! Fucked. Can you stop with your prayer to the blork? Gib. That thing has another eye or something on its forehead. It's also got like 400 pounds of tumor. A hefty cracked pot. I need to start crafting the super fire bombs. I'm gonna need those to deal with certain enemies. I think one of them drops a Scadutree fragment. Bonk! Oh, that's an attack? Literally like a 4-frame startup? That's some bullshit. I think we're, eventually getting out of the woods. Hey, it's a Grace. Who's following me? I knew someone was there. Yeah, give me my runes. I think this is near the coffin location. I do need to go get those Scadutree fragments. Artificial mimics cause them indigestion. They higher sense to deal with uncontrolled mimic outbreaks. They probably want the... So, it depends on what kind of mimic it is, but they probably want the mimic to turn into a person, like a doppelganger. If it's a mimic that just copies an item, I could see a different way plotting out. It's a level, boys! And that's as high as we're gonna go in Vigor. Because it gets almost worthless after this point. I don't remember this way. Apparently they have a Mandar. They have Mandark on payroll. The artificial mimic break was his fault. Mandark from Dexter's lab? Gotta love villain support. In Dexter's laboratory, live the smartest boy you've ever seen. But GD blows his experiments to smithereens. And there's gloom and doom whilst things go boom. In Dexter's lab. Speed horse. The speedy speed horse. Whoa. Oh, speedy speed horse. Whoa, whoa. on, dude. I hate your rain of fire. Eating is over. App also regularly wrecks toilets. Of course, as should be expected. Bro literally hopped back for his evasive action and dealt damage to me. That's AIDS. I see more Souls AIDS by the day. Ooh, that's a baller smithing stone right there. Hey, Vegeta! Nappa, what? Vegeta, I'm haunting you. No! Vegeta! Vegeta! Ghost Nappa! Yeah! When there's something strange, and it don't look good. Guess who it is? Ghost Nappa! When there's an old man sleeping in your bed. Guess who it is? Ghost Nappa! Gina! I know you love me as a ghost. Gina! Wow! All for Kirby was a fusion of All for One having been eaten by Boo, then eaten by Kirby. The whole time, All for One was the dominant mind. Of course, as should be. Alright. Third has to leave. Third has work, unfortunately. I was expecting Mai to be here today. But I'm sure either Mai didn't realize what time the stream would be happening or something else. So, we're gonna go raid somebody. Let's go raid Stone Lion Gamer. Make sure to subscribe here if you want to give Third $2 and get free. You get 500 crowd control coins every month if you are a sub. If you have Amazon Prime, you can use your free Twitch sub you have to manually redeem every month to get 500 free crowd control coins. And then I get $2 out of Jeff Bezos' pocket. You are literally taking $2 out of there and going, this is mine now. And then you're throwing it at me and going, Third, crowd control points. Like the gremlins I know you are. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube and at the location, the Third Fist and the Third Fist VODs. Subscriptions on YouTube are just how you get notifications when I go live and me in your subscriptions feed on YouTube. They do not cost money. That's YouTube memberships, channel memberships, which I can't do because YouTube is a chud site. Thank you for coming to the streams. I appreciate it. Supporting the streams is really important if you want me to make more content. Make sure to go to Stone Lion Gamer's stream and scream peanut butter onion raid to the high heavens. Do great in all things you do and have a glorious day. Okay? Have a glorious day.